All right, recording. All right, so welcome tonight to our very first new consultant video chat. The goal tonight really, and for all the chats, is just for us to feel connected as a team. We have people from all over the states on our team, so it's a great way for us to see faces and then also just to kind of feel like we're a part of a team. Plus, you get to we get to see your face, and we get to hear what you sound like. So tonight I just wanted to go over a couple quick things for you guys. Like I said before, Wendy, before you hopped on, Megan has already had her launch party. So
lucky you.
Yeah. So she joined I think a couple weeks before you did. So she's had her launch already, but she's earned like over $600 in personal volume, right, Megan?
Yep.
Right?
Wow. And most of that was my launch party. It was really successful.
Yeah. And that was all online. So she actually earned that first Start Swell level.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So so that's she's kind of at the beginning of everybody else, or like a little bit ahead of everybody else. But we had such a big influx of people that joined. I wanted to make sure that we just touched base and went over of things that you should be doing now in your business, just so you can stay on top of things, especially because it can get a little overwhelming when you first join. So I just kind of wanted to break it down for you guys in steps of things that you should be doing now. The biggest thing is 31today.com. So I'm actually going to share my screen for you guys, if I can figure out where to click. So hang on. Let's see. All right. Oh, here's my screen. Do you guys see TOT?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So what you're going to do, which I assume you guys have done this, but I'm just going to do it for people who are watching later. So you're going to log on to 31today.com, which is your hub, or we call it the back office. And you are going to actually go up to the top for new consultants. And this is kind of like your go-to for everything. If you haven't really played around with this, this is where you really need to go. This will have literally everything that you need to know. So the first thing is make sure that you guys have joined the 31 Facebook group. Have you two done that yet? Not mine. There's like a one from home office. Have you done that yet?
No.
Okay.
I have.
So wait.
Yeah.
Pop up. Okay. Hold on. I gotta get rid of this pop up here. My kids' games. All these things all the time. So in your welcome email, there should have been a link to join a Facebook group. And that's run by our home office. And so they're going to give you a ton of like extra training and whatnot. Megan can probably tell you what goes on in there as well, because it's all brand. They've never had this before, so this is kind of nice. So make sure that you click on that link and join that. If you didn't get a link for some reason, make sure that you call home office. They're super nice, and they will send you the link again. But that's kind of a springboard where you should be at. And then also they do have, if you look here in pink, it'll say attend a new consult webinar. So make sure you do at least one of those. It's saying, again, this is all new. So they are, it says what? Twice weekly, and it's a great way for you to learn more about running your business, etc. And it's from home office people, so they know what they're doing. So I would definitely encourage you to at least check some of those out and do that. So literally, you're just going to go through here and do step 1, step 2. And this is what I wanted to talk about tonight, is the step 2 part, which it's starting to build up your contacts and getting those first initial contacts and parties booked on your calendar. So if you go to step 2 and click this Who Do You Know list, the magic of technology. I'm going to pull it up here. Hold on. And hopefully not a pop-up appears. And where did it go? That's not what I want you to see. Hang on. There it is. Oh, it's still down there. Hold on. So what this list is going to be when it pulls up is it's going to be a list of everybody that you know pretty much. We call it our Frank's list. So that's your friends, your relatives, your acquaintances, your neighbors, your kid connections, and your spouse connections. You're going to want to sit and take some time and really write down people that you have a connection with that you would want to share 31 with. So whether that's for parties, whether it's for fundraisers, corporate orders, meaning like if they own a business and they want to purchase gifts for their employees and things like that. That's what that list is for. My husband's home, so the dog is going to. That's his tail banging on the garbage can. It's like a drum, really. So eventually it'll pull it up. But anyway, you're going to use that who do you know list and just basically start from the top and make your way down. And then you're going to use those names to actually go through and start booking those parties. So make sure you guys do that. Have you guys done that yet, Wendy or Megan?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's your first assignment.
Okay.
Got to get that going. And then eventually you'll notice the longer that you're with 31, that list is going to kind of change and it's going to expand into other people. And eventually, once you're out of that initial group, you're going to need more pages and you're going to keep filling them in. So that's your first assignment. Oh, look at that. Finally decided to load on the screen. So this is what it looks like. You can print it out. Again, it's on TOT. New consultants under step 2. You see it. And then it just has your name, the name, phone number, email, and you can contact them however you wish. I believe there are 62. That's how many there used to be. But go ahead and do that. For a bonus, if you want to print it out and fill it out, screenshot it and post it to our team page, I may have a little fun treat for you heading your way. So if you guys can do that before the end of the week and show a picture of it to me, then I'll send you out some fun stuff in the mail. So it's your little reward for doing your who do you know list. The next thing I want to talk to you about real quick is your launch party. So we said Megan did hers already.
Yeah.
Now, Megan, did you have parties booked from that? I'm trying to remember. You had party booked, right?
I did.
Okay. You have
I had
another one,
one.
don't you?
Yeah, I actually have one going on right now, and then I have one next week.
Oh, good. Awesome. So see, she's got the ball rolling. So once you get that, if you don't have a launch party on your calendar yet, you're going to want to do that ASAP because you're going to want to start working towards those start swells.
Right.
Remember, every first 30 days, you have a chance to earn at least $125 in free business credit. So once you submit that first 500. So you're going to want to make sure you get something on the calendar. And Wendy, we talked about, did you pick a date for yours, one date, or did you start?
I haven't started it yet. It's just, it's been rough month last month. So,
well, just make sure that you get, I would encourage you by the end of this week to get a game
yeah.
set up. Because then that's going to help you springboard into more, you know what I mean, more bookings.
Right.
Kind of like what Megan did. So
yeah.
I would encourage you. So that's kind of like homework for you, Wendy. So by the end of this
Yeah.
Friday, put it on your calendar and then get started from that day. And then if you're going to use the script that I have, it's pretty much, you know,
yeah,
copy and paste. So, and then obviously tweak it to fit your own personality and such. But for the most part, you know, you've got kind of a plan there right in front of you. So,
well, how far in advance do you suggest setting it up for?
I usually set it up, the way I do mine is I usually do a week before the actual,
Okay.
if I'm doing like a live 30-minute event or whatever using the script, I'll set up a week prior and then I'll just post like once or twice a day leading up to. And a lot of it's not even 31 related, like it's kind of goofy stuff like, you know, what's your favorite Halloween candy, or, you know, here's a favorite recipe for buffalo chicken dip. I don't know, something like that. Get them engaged in the party. And that's the time when your hostess too is going to be trying to get people to join the event too. So, but I say a week, maybe sometimes less, just because people
Okay.
forget about it. So
Yeah.
that's my suggestion.
I might set it up for Monday or Tuesday.
Oh yeah, and I usually always try to make the last day to order on a Friday if possible, only because everyone always says, "Can you wait till we get paid?" So that way I try to, make it so that Friday is the last day people can order, just because then there's a payday in there somehow. So yeah, launch party. I'm going through my list here. If you've done it already, like Megan has, something I encourage you to do now, because most of those party guests, once they get their stuff, it's a good practice to follow up with those customers. So shoot them a text, give them a phone call, and say, "Hey, it's Megan, just checking to see how you like your zip top utility totes. Want to let you know they're actually on sale this month for only $10, and then you can lead into if you think you might want to do a party or whatever." So that's something to keep track of.
That's a good idea.
Just follow up. Something even too to keep in practice is our return policy is 90 days. They have 90 days. So you could even mark on your calendar after you submit a party, you can go in your calendar and go like, I don't know, 80 days out and know that on the 80th day, you're going to call all those people and say, "Hey, just want to let you know that your warranty is set to expire." Is that the right word? And then just say, "Do you like your product?" And then you can lead into what the customer special is, or whatever, just to let them know. And people really appreciate that little extra pink glove service that we call it. So that's something to keep in mind. The biggest thing you guys can do right now really is to get parties on the calendar. So like I said, going over that list again and just making calls, set a goal every day. They always say for every 10 no's, you get 1 yes. So whether that's you want to make a goal of asking 10 people a day, or if you want to break it down into smaller chunks, however it works for you, I would just recommend that you do that. And then I always say, if your goal is about 500 in sales, I would always recommend at least 2 calendar or parties on your calendar, only because sometimes you're going to have some parties that don't get any sales. So I always have to have 1 and then maybe a backup or 2, so I can kind of hit my goal. But I think that's it. I just wanted to leave some time for some Q&A. And to let you know too, it's not glamorous, but I do have a YouTube channel that I started. There's a bunch of different trainings on there. Again, it's not fancy, but if you want to learn how to order business supplies, I have that set up, and I'm working on getting some more. So, and obviously they're on TOT as well, but I have that service if you guys need it. So, but do you guys have any questions for me as you're thinking about things or anything?
I asked you a lot already via messenger.
And I appreciate that. So feel free to text and message whenever you have questions. I'd be happy to help you. And if I can't get to you right away, by all means, like if it's something kind of major, or even not major, I guess, but home office too is also a great resource. Like if you're in the middle of entering a party and something's not working right, chances are if it's an IT thing, I can't help too much because I can't see your screen, but they actually can see your screen, and it's very cool. So they can pull up the party right in front of them. So definitely jot their number and put it in your phone, because they are amazing. So, but yeah, you can always ask me questions, sure. So, yeah, that's what I got. Megan, do you have any other questions or?
Not that I can think of.
Her brain is fried from working all day. Well, I won't keep you ladies. Like I said, I wanted the whole goal of these is just to really to see your face and to hear everybody's voices and just to create that sense of community. Again, feel free if we get off of here tonight and you have questions, feel free to message me or post them in the group. If there's anything that you would like to see a training on or whatever, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'd be happy to help with that. Okay. So, but welcome to our team. I'm very excited that you guys are here. If you don't have any other questions, I'm going to let you guys go for the night. And thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great night, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah, try to figure out how to turn this off. All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Good night.
Thanks.
Bye.